When I started with the Soil Conservation Service, basically they did no cost share at all. One of the big basics that NRCS is sort of responsible for, they tell you that you need to get a conservation plan. And what that means is that they will come out and work with you and evaluate all the resources on your farm, and you make a decision on what you want to install on your plan, but you had to do all the payment out of your pocket. Now, when they develop that conservation plan, everything in that conservation plan you can get cost share on to put in those conservation practices. When I was coming on, NRCS looked for really technical people, that you work with farmers on a one-on-one basis. Nowadays, everything's on the computer. When they come to your farm today, all they got to do is just plug your farm into the computer. They see everything. They see your maps, and they see all the different kind of soils you have, what the capabilities are, what your problems are. They can almost write you a conservation plan right there on the spot with their computer. So the computer have changed the way that they apply. When I was working, you had to apply everything on paper. Now everything is in the computer. All you got to do, you can go online really now and find the application for all these type of conservation practice and complete the application online. North Carolina have a really good cost share program from the federal and the state agency. And a lot of people don't understand, how to apply. Some of the programs are what we call the EQIP program. It stands for Environmental Quality Incentive Program. CSP program, Conservation Stewardship Program. There's another program called the Wetland Reserve Program. And under North Carolina, they called it the Agriculture Cost Share Program. It's really important to know how to apply for these programs. In order to apply for a program through NRCS, you need to get what we call a farm number. In order to apply for that farm number, you need to go by the Farm Service Agency, and it's located in every county. When you go, you need to take your license, you need to take a Social Security number, some type of identification to tell who you are. And when you go and you need to take a plat, you need to take a deed, and then you're going to apply for a farm number. And when you apply for a farm number through the Farm Service Agency, that agency have what we call an executive director. They can issue you a farm number on that same day, or they can bring your application to what we call a county committee. The county committee is a committee that runs the program for the Farm Service Agency. Those county committees are elected by the farmers in that county. You have to be a farmer to vote for these county committees. When you get your farm number, that makes you eligible for a lot of the NRCS and the FSA program. I talked about the EQIP program. They have over 600 to 700 cost share programs that you may be eligible for. What a lot of people don't understand, if you don't qualify or can't hardly get a well from the EQIP program, you can apply for a well through the Agriculture Cost Share Program. So you can get certain practice from one program and certain practice from another program. Almost any type of practice that you're going to do in your forest land, you can get cost share for it under EQIP, for pollinator, wildlife habitat. If you want to transition from conventional farming to organic farming, all these different types of things that you can qualify for under the EQIP program. Now, I mentioned what we call the CSP, Conservation Stewardship Program. That is a program that you not only get cost share to get conservation practice installed, you get an annual payment for 5 years under the Conservation Reserve Program, which is another excellent program. I told someone, if you got some land that you really don't want to farm, but you want to put your farm into grass or trees from 10 to 15 years, that program is cost share to put it into those conservation practices. Plus, you get an annual payment for 10 to 15 years to put it in that program. And it's important to realize, if you are a minority farmer, you can not only get a higher rate of cost share, you can get 50% of that cost share money up front. So in closing, I would say, if you want to apply for any type of conservation practice, call the local office there in your county, and they'll be glad to assist you with any type of conservation program.